Good morning. Good morning. I was up at 1 a.m. and I stayed on for an hour. I was just so happy to hear that Carlee Russell was reunited with her family and is safe and sound. Now, I want to just say something really quick. I don't think that the person meant it by the way they said it, but if they did or they didn't, I just want to make this clear that what I said was in my opinion. It was the emotions that was on my heart, and that is why I said what I said, that it was strange how she was gone for 48 hours. She was unharmed, which is a blessing, and somebody drove her to her house. The local authorities came to her house, Carlee Russell's house, and they took her to the hospital. And we all know why, because they probably have to do an R kit, test her out. Right, exactly. My husband just said in the background they thought it was strange too. So what I said wasn't to offend the public or offend Carlee Russell's family if they're listening or friends. It just is strange how a woman goes on the side of the road to see if she could rescue a child. Now it's coming down that rain. I see it. And we don't even see her being taken off in the woods. We don't see a car backing in back or in front of her to ambush her. We don't see this child that she sees. We just see an object getting out of a car, going around the back of the trunk way of the car. And it seems to be that we saw Carlee Red, like maybe at the tail end of the back of the trunk when she went around the back of the car to rescue this alleged child that she saw on the side of the road. It's strange, it's eerie, it's creepy, and that's just how my emotions are right now. Now, I'm going to let you guys listen to another newscaster that must have just found out themselves that she has been found, but there hasn't been any breaking news as far as I'm concerned, like a press conference. Now, I have people saying in earliest live that maybe there won't be a press conference until Monday. Maybe that is true. But I think because there's so many people being involved, I mean, even to the point of giving thousands of dollars to help find this young lady, I think that they owe it to the public to do a press conference today to let everyone know she is safe and sound. Everyone doesn't get the same information at the same time. So I think that it's only right that they give a press conference sometime today. So I have scheduled a live for a little bit later on today. I'm gonna look it up because I forgot. I think it's 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully there'll be more updates that I can give you at that time. But I'm just gonna give you the updates that I'm working with right now. Because all news channels are going to say different things because they receive the information differently. So I'm just trying to look right now to see when's my next live. My next live is at 3 p.m. I'm glad I looked it up. I said 3:30. So the only way I'll be on here after 3 is if I am running a little late or something, because I got to go out and do some things before I even get on live. That's why I pushed it out so late. And also it's Sunday. So, people are going to church. They're cooking Sunday dinners. They're spending time with their families. And they're out and about getting ready for the work week. So I'm going to pull up what I saw. It's just a brief newscaster announcing in their area that she has been found. And I just feel like if you just keep up on it all through the day, now that it's, going into 9 o'clock, you probably have a better chance of, oh, let me put my headsets in. We can't be going out like that. There we go. That's morning. And I don't like the way it sounds. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, cause I don't like. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like nice and clear. Like when you got those headsets in, it wasn't hitting the same. So, anyways, let me look this up. Let me look through my history because it was something. It was like a 45-second clip of, and like I said, everybody has their own little spin on it or what they heard word out on the street. These newscasters. So I'm just trying to let everybody get a chance to shine and share with us, what they discovered. One being with every channel that she has been found and she's safe. Um, but there's a lot of questions that I have, I want answered. Because how do you leave yourself? Let me push this back. How do you leave your cell phone, all your worldly belongings? They allegedly even said her car door was open. It looked like it was a kidnap. How do you leave all of that? I think, like her money, just everything that you would need if you was to like, like say if you would, even if you were trying to get away from your family, let's say hypothetically speaking, you would need these things. How do you just leave all of that and just leave everything abandoned and disappear for 48 hours or even 24 hours? So, there's some unanswered questions, and a lot of people are feeling like me. It's really strange how this went down. Maybe whoever kidnapped her, if that's what really happened, they had a change of heart. Who knows? They may have had a change of heart and said, "Wow, she literally got out her car, a woman at that, at in the middle of the night in a pitch black area to save a child." And they had second thoughts on what they were going to do with that victim, whoever got out that car to try to save that child that was allegedly on the side of the road. I don't know, but it's just some unsolved questions that need to be answered. That's just my opinion, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully today they update. I can't see them going to Monday to do a press conference or to update us with some discovery. So we're gonna listen to this here.
Update for you. An Alabama woman who went missing after stopping to help a child walking on an interstate has been found alive. Police say Carlee Russell returned home last night before being taken to a hospital for evaluation. The 25-year-old
Somebody
had been
dropped her
missing since
home.
Thursday night when she called 911 to report a child was walking
Huh?
alone on an interstate. Russell then called a family member who said she lost contact with Russell after hearing what sounded like a scream. When an officer arrived at the scene, they found
Right. A
Russell's
lot of it
car and
doesn't
some
add
of her
up.
belongings, including her phone, but no
I
sign of
don't
her
know.
or the child. Right now, it's unclear where Russell had been since then.
Watch breaking news on
I
YouTube.
haven't.
Subscribe to ABC7.
I don't know. That's why I said there's some this. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm wondering where did on the highway did they get the camera shot to see that that was her car? Oh, they are on those type highways. Oh, well, they got the camera footage of the location of where she was at, but as fathers, I didn't see any. I seen her go get out the car. I could see the object. You couldn't see her clearly. It was dark. I seen her go around the back of the car. Of course, she would because she's on the highway. She went around the back of the car and she looked like she appeared to be on the tail end of the back of the trunk on the opposite side. So she was on the driver's side. And I didn't see nobody run out of no bushes. Like no, you didn't see no, you didn't see any kind of object moving funny. So that's why I don't know. I could be wrong, but I have a gut feeling that the story might have a twist to it because I'm telling you, there was no car that pulled up on her. How I just so weird. Okay, yeah, it could be it if it's true that it was a kid that was placed there as a decoy to trap somebody, to lure somebody, not just her, anybody that pulled over, to rob them or whatever the situation may have been. Maybe that could have been the case. Maybe we didn't see on the camera somebody snatch her, but maybe they were just doing it using a kid so that they could rob her, and they see she had no money, she left it all in the car, and they let her go. I don't know, because I saw a video of a man saying they're now using baby carriages on these roads, and people are stopping, but there's no babies in it, and they're robbing people on the highway like that now. No babies in the carriage, and they're robbing people like that on the highway. So yeah, they're doing all kind of crazy. That's why people got to be careful. Stop walking around here like a chicken with your head cut off, like you don't know what's going on, and you most certainly do, and stuff. I try to bring awareness to you guys yesterday, not the other day, yesterday, about the 2 cone scam they got going on in the middle of the nights, even side streets or on highways. If you see 2 cones and you see somebody appear out of the dark going up to your car saying something to you, just drive, because they could be trying to rob you. Some people are sick. They might be trying to pume you. You don't know what they got in store for you. They might be trying to take you off somewhere and do everything imaginable and get rid of your body. So you got to be careful. So I did a video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that right now, because I gotta get ready to take care of some things, but I want to play that because a lot of you haven't saw that video, because a lot of people that follow me, you're so stuck on this updates about Nature Boy and Velvet and Solar and Neytiri and Jaguar, right? That you guys are just stuck in the sauce. And a lot, I just hope a lot of y'all don't get rocked to sleep after me mentioning this. It'd be like a deja vu that that be your life, that somebody ends up doing it to you because you're so far gone, focusing on the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nature Boy's in jail, and as far as I'm concerned, his wives are in jail too, because they're doing time with him. And and Solar and Velvet and the rest, they're in jail mentally. So Jaguar Wright is losing her mind and doing the same thing. There's nothing changed. There's nothing to report on. This is bringing you guys awareness, and y'all ain't even tuning into this kind of content. Like my husband was saying, this is real out here. It's an epidemic going on. It's mental health is real out here, man. And everybody in their family knows somebody that got mental health issues. And we need to talk about this so history don't continue to repeat itself. Because this is not only a country, United States, that's in turmoil, and people are struggling and doing whatever they need to do to make ends meet, but this is a health issue. Because even if you're at your desperate point in your life, you still got to have some mental health issues just to wake up in the morning and say you're going to do these kind of things to people. And some of these people, they get what they want, get robbed, steal, whatever you do, and like my husband said, and they still can unalive you. You know what I'm saying? They're just, that ain't even good enough. After they didn't robbed you, now they want to make sure you can't talk. So you guys got to really pay attention to the right things. And I can tell in the numbers who's paying attention and who's not. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in here. But I really strongly urge you guys to listen to this short little video that I shared with you guys yesterday. And thanks for the ones that did support the video and took key to it. Those are the ones that I know are going to be safe, because they want to hear the awareness. They want me to update them about all this craziness that's going on in the world. And it's far deeper than this Nature Boy and carbonation mess and this Jaguar Wright and TJ stuff. So let me play it now. People be just on focusing on the
Something
wrong
that
stuff.
can only be described as creepy. A man pulls up to a roadblock on a New Jersey highway. He's not approached by a cop, but a stranger who emerges from the shadows.
Hey guys, I wanted to bring something to your attention. Earlier, I did a commentary video on the missing, disappearing of Carlee Russells, and everyone's saying in the community how eerie and spooky this whole mystery is, that she actually was on the side of the road looking for a toddler that she saw while driving on the highway and was abducted. And without a trace, we can't find her. You can't see from the cameras, from where they saw her get out of her car. You cannot see anybody abducting her. So somebody must have came out of the woods, abducted her, and took her into the woods. Maybe they had a getaway car somewhere else. But I wanted to bring up another example of what people are doing nowadays in order to lower you, to either rob you, murk you, or even kidnap you. I want you to listen to what is being said in this video.
Y'all, do not fall for this trap. Do not fall for this trap. If you are ever driving in the middle of the night and you see two cones on each side of each lane and they are blocking the road, do not get out your car to move them. A lot of times someone would be nearby waiting on you to get out, and they will rob you when you leave your car. Y'all be safe, bro. This is not a joke.
But if you ever see two cones on both sides of the road, whether it's on a side road or a highway, um, never stop, because somebody can come out of anywhere from the dark and rob you or abduct you. And I want to show you in this example here how easily people can take advantage of you, even on the highway. It is getting really dangerous out here. uh Carlee Russell was being a good Samaritan. She thought she saw a toddler, or she saw a toddler, and to me, I think that that was the bait. She pulled over and got kidnapped. So just really be careful on what you do, especially that time of night, and being by yourself, because you can put yourself in a lot of danger. Yes, I wanted you guys to see that. Yeah, and it's really sad that sometimes I can only get the attention of you to try to help save yourself or make awareness to other family members of what's going on out here. Because a lot of us are guilty for not always looking at the news. I know that I am. I don't even sometimes look at the news for the weather, and there's a lot going on. Mental health illness is at an all-time high, and people are doing a lot of crazy stuff out here, and I just want everyone to be safe. I don't have to know you to genuinely want to see you do okay, in life, or thrive. If it ain't your time to go, why have it ended sooner? Because somebody's sick out here and desperate and thirsty, and they're out here doing foul stuff, and you end up being a fatality. So you got to be really careful. um I'm also going to read the article for those of you that did not hear the article yesterday, um of when they found Carlee. And which one was it that I read? I think it was this one. Yeah, I think it was. Was it? Yeah, I don't think that's the one that I read, because this one had the whole article in one area. I'm going to read this one here. I think this was the one. So I'm going to share this, and then we'll take it from there. I will definitely be back on here later on. but I just want to update people that are just waking up. We don't see the same information at the same time because we do have lives, so it's understandable. Put this down. Why is that like that? Okay, so hopefully you guys can see the article. Let me try to zoom it in just a little bit. A 25-year-old woman in Alabama who was reported missing on Thursday night after telling a 911 dispatcher that she saw a toddler walking along the side of an interstate and would pull over to help was found late Saturday, according to the police. She was found, I think it was 10:48 or 10:45 p.m. So she was found on the 15th, just before shy of midnight. The woman, Carlee Russell, showed up at her family's front door on Saturday night, knocked, and was greeted by her stunned relatives, said Nicholas, the police chief in Hoover, a suburb of Birmingham. He said he was not sure how Miss Russell got there, but nobody was with her when she arrived, which I don't care what nobody says. I'm going to say the word strange. She was taken to a hospital for evaluation. Her return ended a sprawling statewide search that had captured national attention and caused widespread speculation about what might have happened before her disappearance. Like me, I have speculations. The circumstances of her sudden vanishing remained unclear earlier Sunday morning. You looking at it too? It said the case began on Thursday night when Miss Russell told the dispatcher about the child around 9:35 p.m., called a family member to report the same details, and then pulled over on I-459 south near Mile Market 11 to check on the toddler. The Hoover Police Department said the family member lost contact with Miss Russell's, but the line remained open, and police said when officers arrived at the site in Hoover, they found Mrs. Russell's vehicle and some of her belongings nearby, but they're unable to find her or a child in the area. The police said in a statement. The Hoover Police Department said it had not, the police department said it had not received any calls of someone missing a child. Talitha Russell, the mother of Carlee Russell, said in the interview on Saturday night, hours before the younger Miss Russell was found, that her daughter, who is known as a kind-hearted soul, which obviously she was, because for her to get out on the side of the road, and that road was pitch black, she has to have a good heart. And is always the life of the party, was having a busy and meaningful summer, working a part-time job at the Woodhouse Spa in Birmingham and taking nursing classes at Jefferson State Community College. Talitha Russell did not immediately respond to a text and call seeking a follow-up interview after her daughter was found. On Saturday, so I don't understand why she wouldn't do that. It says Talitha Russell, which is the mother of Carlee Russell, did not immediately respond to a text and calls seeking a follow-up interview after daughter was found. So I hope that they don't drag their feet giving an interview, the mother and the father, because a lot of people did go out their way. It was a nationwide search and concern, and I think that they don't even hold this over to Monday, an explanation to what happened to their daughter. On Saturday, she described being flooded with tips about her daughter possible whereabouts, which she was sharing with police. Each new buzz on her phone assured a jolt of anxiety, Talitha Russell said. We want everyone to do what they can to be relentless in searching for her, leaving no stones unturned and just getting the word out there, she said, not just in Alabama or in Birmingham, but in every state. On Thursday night, Miss Russell, who graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology from Auburn University of Montgomery, finished her shift at the spa around 8:20 p.m., drove to a Mediterranean restaurant to pick up chicken roll-ups for her mother, and was on her way home in Hoover when she noticed what appeared to be a small child on the side of the intersection. Talitha Russell said. Mrs. Russell first called the dispatcher, who, according to Talitha Russell, told her to stay with the child until the police arrived. Miss Russell then called the brother's girlfriend, whose name was not shared. The girlfriend remained on the phone and listened as Mrs. Russell got out of the car and called to the child. Talitha Russell said, there was no response, but then the girl heard a scream from the phone that appeared to come from Mrs. Russell. It sounded like the phone was dropped, and then all that could be heard was background noise of vehicles rolling by on the highway, Talitha Russell said. The girlfriend immediately told the family what had happened, prompting Talitha Russell and her husband to use a phone featured that showed them Mrs. Russell's location. So that makes sense, how they were able to locate where she was at. Carlee Russell's. They had a GPS on her. They rushed to the spot on the interstate, and saw their daughter's car. Its driver's side door open. What's that noise? And engine still running. Her hat and wig were on the ground beside the car, and her phone was in different nearby spot, Talitha Russell said. Police officers were already at the scene. They used drones to search for Miss Russell's in the surrounding area at night, as her family drove across other suburbs looking for their daughter. The mystery disappearance, and it says it right here in the article. The mystery disappearance prompt widespread concern in the state in recent days, with police officers combing through dozens of tips and potential leads. Among the most puzzling details, I said strange, but people are using the word puzzling. Details about the case is how no other driver on the heavily intersection managed to spot a toddler walking on the side of the road that night. Yeah, that is strange too. It says an image that would have surely prompt more 911 calls than just Miss Russell's. That is a little unusual, said Chief 𝗪𝗪𝗧, said in an interview on Saturday night before Miss Russell's was found. He added, the thing that we do know is that her car was on the interstate, and she was not when we got there. And that's why we're trying to figure out. There are some wooded areas near where Miss Russell's pulled over her car, but tracking dogs had combed those parts, and no, I don't understand this right here. It says no evidence turned up, but they had to have found some type of tracks, a different scent than Carlee Russell's. I don't understand that. They usually always find something. The Hoover Police Department obtained traffic footage that appears to show the moment that Mrs. Russell flashed her back emergency tail lights on the intersection, calling 911 to report the child, and pulled over her red Mercedes-Benz. Chief 𝗪𝗪𝗧 said nothing, that the video was very grainy. Yeah, it was, and investigators were working on clarifying it, which they'll definitely be able to do that. From the time that she stopped to the time that the first officer hit the blue lights and gets to the scene, we do not see another vehicle pull over or anything like that, Chief 𝗪𝗪𝗧 says. And that's what I said. Nobody pulled up in the front or the back of her. And I didn't see no strange object or no child, like, even if it was grainy, run like towards her, or run coming from even the grass or the woods. An early tip about a gray vehicle with a man standing outside Mrs. Russell's vehicle was discounted after the footage review. The chief added, "This is really spooky." The Harpersville Police Department said Friday on Facebook that Mrs. Russell had been in the town about 30 miles east of Hoover on Thursday, handling some business. Talitha Russell said her daughter had been in Harpersville to speak with a judge about minor traffic tickets that were ultimately dismissed. The department said that Mrs. Russell's was a smart, I don't know, courageous and honoring young woman who had impressed others that day with her respect, pose, good attitude, and in her drive to become a nurse student and help others. So I'm going to see. It says Tabitha Russell said she had spent her recent days praying that Miss Russell would be found. She yearned to see her daughter, which she did. It says smile, her big eyes in the Bible scripture tattooed on her left shoulder. God is within her. It reads, she will not fail. Well, they were within her because she definitely came back. So I'm glad she came back safe and sound. Good morning to everyone that came into the live. Hey, Trap Media. Let me see something. It says, hold on, what just happened? Oh, I thought I had you guys listening to the. Oh, yeah, I did. This is all manufactured by her for attention. That's why I said there's a lot of strength. I'm glad you said it because I'll get attacked if I say it. This is all manufactured. I'm not saying, listen, I don't know what happened, but I'm just saying I wouldn't dare say what you said, Trap Media, because I probably would get attacked. This is all manufactured by her for attention. She probably was cheating on her boyfriend or something and needed a reason not to come home for a few days or something, or maybe she owed some money. Possible. You might be right. It says, "Hey Dior, I'm glad she was found, but I hope it wasn't a hoax." That's what I was saying. I hope it ain't no foolishness because people took a lot of time and concern into this young lady, and it can happen again and it could be serious and nobody will want to even do it a second time. It says those vulnerable resources need not be wasted for people that are in danger. Exactly. I agree with that. Let me see this here. She needs to be charged when it's found out this was made up. Now, that will probably happen if it is found that it's made up. But I'm trying to. I don't want to sound like the evil stepmom. Um, I'm hoping that. Now, I'm not hoping she got kidnapped. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just hoping that it's not something else, but it appeared to be a kidnapping, but it was something that was going on in her personal life, and people got in an uproar about it because they were concerned for this lady, and a lot of money was spent for her capture. Hey, Osan. So I'm just hoping. Right now we're speculating, and that's all we can do because we don't know at the end of the day what happened. And I hope that the local authorities and these newscasters, they crack the whip and get on the job. I don't care if it's Sunday or not. This is breaking news. Breaking news is not just that she was found alive, but we want answers to what happened to her in question. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm not gonna feel settled about it until I get answers. Can you put this on the charger for me, sir? Thank you. I'm not going to feel settled until I get answers. And I just feel as though when I got up on here, almost 1 o'clock this morning, I think there should have been more. I guess you can't give answers if they're not releasing anything. They haven't done a press conference yet. So, there's not really much we can really cover or report back to you guys. But as soon as they do, I definitely will be back on here. Um I'll be back on here at 3 o'clock either way. If I'm late, that's only because I haven't reached getting back in the house yet. But I definitely will be back on here to update you guys on what the status is with Carlee, and also if they did like a R kit on her. What, when they took her to the hospital, what were they looking for? Were they trying to, like, look at her body to see if there was any trauma done? Because sometimes people can be kidnapped, or in some cases they aren't kidnapped. There are other situations that happen, and they don't truly want to talk about personal information about what happened. It could be from the shock of the situation, or embarrassment, or they're just private people and they just feel like some things are not meant for everyone's ears. I don't know. But I just feel like we are owed an explanation on what happened to this young lady, because a lot of people invested their time and concern into the whereabouts of Carlee Russell. So hopefully we get the answers that we deserve as the public. So, Big Red, you got some news for me? Good morning, sweetie. Happy Sunday to everybody. Make sure y'all leave a like on this video. Hello, SL. Word on the street is her mental. I don't know. Wow. So what did you, I know you said you was going to catch the news and get back to me. I didn't look on my DMs, Big Red. So if you left me a DM, I didn't get it yet because I didn't check over there. Says, lock her up if she's lying. I hope not. Because remember that girl? I don't know if y'all remember. I was doing videos on, there was a girl and they were trying to say Tarrant. He was, I think that's his name, Tarrant. He was like Nature Boy. He had a cult and a cult following, and he liked to lure girls to the culture, let's say. I don't want to say that word too many times. And they accused that dude of luring that girl. I can't think of her name right now. Put it in the comment section. You remember what I was talking about? She used to do art. Well, anyways, they accused that dude of kidnapping that girl. And come to find out, she had a nervous breakdown. And we found out it's because they were saying her mother used to talk to her so terrible. And she didn't have a good relationship with her mother. And she over the years had developed mental issues. And she kind of checked out. So she wandered off. But everyone thought that she was kidnapped. They spotted her in a nail salon, and somebody called the police, and then she disappeared. So I said to myself, if somebody kidnapped you and was doing all this bodily harm, how did you get away in the first place? Come to find out, it was a mental breakdown. It was her mental. It was not what everybody was making it out to be, and they really dragged this dude. And I remember he had became a member on my channel for a while just to be supportive, because I was the only one saying, we did this with Nature Boy. That came out to be true, but that don't mean that this dude is Nature Boy. And from the due diligence I've done, it's not checking out. So I was like one of the few that did not buy everything I was hearing. And come to find out, what I was sticking to, which was my own feelings, was what it was. That I don't believe she was lured. I believe she went on her own will. I was asleep, but it comes on at 12. So 12 noon. So that's good, because I'll be back on here at 3 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. Hold up, SL. The news is on. Oh, what channel? What channel? Sis, you need to record that so we can put that on now. She said the news is on. If you can record it from your phone and put it in my DMs, we can share it now before I get off. Big Red, if you can do that. Or at least tell me it's on now. Okay. Fox 6. All right. So I'm wondering if it'll be on. All right, Fox 6. Let me look on Google first. Fox 6 in what state though, Big Red? Fox 6. Carlee Russell. I'm trying to see. She said Fox 6. Woman, call it Paul. Let me see. Oh, drop the link. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to drop it right now. Invite. I'm dropping it right now. All right. There's a link, sis. In Alabama. Okay. All right. So I'm waiting for you to come up now. Okay. Alabama. The news. Here's the link. Okay. Thank you. Because that's what I needed to see what. Let me copy and paste that. All right. Let me do this. Fox 6. All right. I'm going to look now. I think I seen this one. The lady got a green dress on. The WBRC Fox 6 shit. The lady has braids in her hair with a green dress on. Yes, she has been found. Madrea, yep. She's been found, sweetie. Safe and sound after 48 hours. We're just waiting for the conference. The that they what is it called? I know I'm saying that wrong. I said conference. I've been saying it right the whole time. They're what is it called when they do it starts with a C, I think. I may have said it right. I don't know. It's still early. Yeah, you know how they come into the little police station and they let some of the media in to film and do take pictures, and then they update on the status of whoever's missing or whatever's going on. So yeah, we're waiting for that to pop through. But no, if you're talking about that was already on earlier. She actually was one of the first newscasters to bring that up. It says, damn, it won't let me sign in to you. Oh, because I was wondering where you was at. I said, girl, she should have been up here. Let me see. Instagram. Let me look here. Let's look on Instagram. Let me see. On Instagram. Will you be surprised what you find? Let me see. I'm just looking. All right, let's see if we can find something over here. Let me stop sharing over here. And let's go over here. Who knows? You might find something over here. Oh, okay, Big Red. All right, so I'm sharing this screen right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Bete. You want to go to Price Right by yourself? Why? All right, let me see. All right, so here it is. These are all the Carlee, everything looking up Carlee Red, everything that having to do with Carlee Red. So now this right here, we already seen this. This is the what is it? WBRC Fox 6. She was on earlier with the green dress on. So we saw that. Now let me see something. Missing Carlee Red has been found alive and taken to UAB hospital. Went missing. Yeah, so yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. Let me see what this young lady's saying here.
There is power in social media. Carlee Russell has been found. Here's the news report.
Update right now in the search for.
See, everybody, she's the hot topic right now. This chick with the green dress on, because I'm telling you, she was one of the first. It wasn't that many people, not even CNN, that was covering this story, except that black sister right there. She's found safe 8 hours ago. Yep, 2 hours ago. But she been had reported it. Says 1 hour ago. People are probably reposting this, but it's not a lot of posts for Carlee. So, and that's the road she was on. But yeah, she's been found. What is this one saying? Oh, I know who she was. She was the former YouTuber. I don't know what happened to her. I'm gonna put this on bookmark because I want to see what's up with her and her channel. Her channel used to be called Sparkles. She was a force to be reckoned with. It said gold. Oh, good. What is it? Oh, gold. They're talking about who got shot and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I don't know why it won't let me in your link. It says try Fox 6 on your side, Birmingham. Okay. Fox. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's just, I guess it's just so early and stuff. I feel as though early or not, that's no excuse. There's a lot of people that invested in this wanting to find her, and they should, I don't care how early it is, break the news, and whenever they wake up, that's when we'll find out. I mean, they'll find out. Watch live. So I'm clicking on. Yeah, they're not. Yeah. They haven't posted any updates. Let me see. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, that's the same. It just comes up the same black girl with the braids and the dress. So yeah. Yep. So I guess that's the latest right for now. It says, please say it wasn't a hoax. Everyone keeps saying that word hoax. I hope not either. So many black women and girls are legitimately going missing every day. That's what I was saying. I just hope that it ain't no stupidness that don't got nothing to do with what we thought happened to her. Because they're not going to take, it just makes it bad for people of color, man. As much as we try to fight to make sure that we be found too, like the other side of the color race. We can't be doing this foolishness. So I really hope that, I'm not saying I hope she got kidnapped. I just hope it ain't no selfishness, and it came across that this woman got kidnapped, and that wasn't the case. Okay, they're gonna say something. You know what I'm saying, old son? Just give it a few more minutes, y'all. Okay, I will, Big Red. I hope it ain't fake. I hope not either. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think it's fake, but I just hope that we didn't make a big deal out of what it appeared to be. No, I'm saying, like, it did appear. I mean, if you leave your car door open, you leave your cell phone, your earpods, your wig is off, you're screaming in the background. Um, a family member says, or girlfriend of I don't know, one or a family member, and all of your belongings are gone, your wig's off too. I mean, when ladies, when we're wearing wigs, even though I'm not really into wigs, I can barely wear 'em. Mine's be looking like wigs because I've always had hair. So y'all can look at my little Instagram picture and see that. But it was a human hair one. But that, I'm getting off the subject. But anyways, but ain't no woman just got off working at a spa and going to get some Mediterranean food gonna just rip off her wig like that and leave her Mercedes car door open with all her belongings in there. That's an indication that something went wrong, like my husband just said. But let's also hope that it wasn't an indication of they wanted to make you think something went wrong. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theory channel, and I hate channels that are like that. And so does all of social media, YouTube, Instagram. They get rid of conspiracy theory channels because because conspiracy theory channels, they're not channels that they even use the word allegedly. And that's against the law to assume something or run with the narrative of something being true and you don't have the facts. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just I'm just thinking that this is a little fishy. That's all I'm going to say. That's just in my opinion. Maybe she was drugged. Yep, that could be a possibility too. And that may be another reason why they want to take her to the hospital, to make sure she didn't have any drugs in her system. You know, try. Okay, let me try right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button now. Come on now, bete ete. Let me see. I'm gonna try it now. Where's it at? She just showed me. This is another channel. Okay. Those channels aren't monetized. Yeah, they don't monetize those channels. That, to me, it's just a waste of time to get up there with those conspiracy theories. Where was the news that she just said try? Oh, I see it right here. Ooh, child, I need glasses. That's why I'm No, I don't need it now. I'm just saying in general. That's why I am juicing, honey. Because when you juice, it clears up everything, honey. The mucus in your eyes, because that people don't understand, as you get older, mucus build up in the eye is why you start to get the blurry vision, or your eyesight goes. As you get older, mucus builds up in the eyes. But if you know how to remove it, which is through a juice cleanse, is one of the effective ways, your eyesight comes back. It says local. All right, so I got it right here. So let's look it up here. 15 minutes ago. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, God. I think this is the same thing. Let's see. No. Yep, I saw that one too. So let me look here. Let me see. Let me just put in search Carlee, her name. Hopefully that'll help. called. All right, so let me click here. Yeah, there's no updates on that. Yeah, you look her up on that, even on the blog part, and you put in her name, video will pop up for whatever, I guess, name that's relevant right now, and it's still updating that she's missing. It's not updating she's been found. So we're just gonna have to wait. Okay, I'll try that one too. It says they about to talk about it now. Did I already? Question: when you first started juicing, does it cause gastric disturbance? No, not for me, but everyone's different. So I don't want to say no, and then that's not for everyone, but not for me. It did cause me to be really nauseous the first long juice cleanse that I did. And boy, my body had all kind of stuff purging from the skin, from the back, the front, everywhere. Through my eyes, everywhere. I was toxic. This was years ago. So when I do a cleanse now, a long cleanse, yeah, I'm toxic and I can feel it, but it's nowhere as near toxic like I was when I first did it in 2018. My body's probably internally cleaner than the average person because of the fact that after doing that long juice cleanse, I stuck with juicing, like, having the juice on an empty stomach before any solid meals. However, I fell off for months. I can't remember the last time I made a juice. So I'm back on the wagon. Because it's my lifestyle and I kind of deserted that lifestyle. So I'm back doing it. Drop the link so I can try again. Okay, I'm going to drop it now, the link. Yeah. But yeah, when something's your lifestyle, you're not going to, you might drop it for a while, but you'll definitely come back to it because it's your calling. It's part of your life. You can't, if you're not going to drop your life and give up on your life, you're not going to give up on juicing, detoxification, and healing. It's gonna, especially when you know right exactly that it can improve your life and make you look a lot better. And it makes my hair grow wicked long really quickly. And it grows back healthier and thicker. And like I tell you, it clears up my eyes, the whites of my eyes. My skin gets flawless again. I just look really good when I detox. Well, anybody would look good if they detox. You get the ugly stages. I'll sometimes get like rashes purge on my hand or some weird white heads on my buttocks that are the size of like a dime, and I mean they hurt. Or I'll have these sweats where literally the wherever I'm laying in my bed, if it's like I peed the whole bed, but it's just sweat purging from my body being so toxic. But yeah, it's worth it. Some people stop when they start getting the ugly purging. Your face might break out. I don't want to do it no more. Then all you're doing is suppressing it, because then the purging will go away and it'll clear up, but you are not getting out what the body was trying to eliminate. So I don't care about the ugly stage. If I have an ugly stage, like even this time around, I don't care. Let it be an ugly stage. It's gonna heal impeccably once I go through the whole process. They're talking now. Okay, they are. Hold on. Let me give you the link now. I started talking about detoxification, honey, and honey, I think lost track. I just gave you the link. I just gave you the link. Big Red. Y'all know I lose all focus when I talk about my lifestyle. I'm trying to tell you. I've been looking at a lot of juicing videos, motivating myself and everything, because I've been looking at some mukbang, some food channels too. So I have to balance it so that, because sometimes you relapse before the relapse. When you're looking at food, when you're supposed to be juicing, you should be looking at juice videos. So the relapse could have already happened. So that's why you got to keep yourself focused. She's still at the UAB hospital. Hood on. Okay. Hold on. She said hood on, but she meant to say hold on. So she's still at the hospital. Okay. See, you're looking at it from your let me see. Let me go onto YouTube. Hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. YouTube. I want to see this. I gotta put this. All right, Carlee. Where you at, Carlee Russells? Let me see. I'm gonna filter it for last hour. "59 seconds ago, Carlee Russell disappeared timeline." Why are they even showing this? Let me see. Is this breaking news? I don't know. WVTM 13 News. This news place is literally doing a timeline. Like they haven't found out she's not missing anymore. That concerns me. I guess Dr. Umar says, please, black women, stay in your cars. I heard he's a little fraudulent. We're going to leave that alone with him. All right, let me see. So I don't know. I think we're just going to have to wait it out at least by noon. By the time I get back, you guys will probably have stuff to update me with. Because I it's Sunday, so I wouldn't get on too early. It's bad enough I got on this morning at 1 just to update y'all that she was found safe and alive within the 40-hour period. And now I'm back on at what time I get on here? At I think 8. I don't know. I've been on here about an hour, and it's still too early. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna definitely give it to 3. I ain't got to be the first one to win the race. I got things I got to do anyways. I want to give it some time so I can be able to present the information. By 3 o'clock, there's no excuse. They should have some updates and what they discovered at the hospital when she went in for, I guess, treatment. Just I guess so they could check her out, make sure she was okay, no trauma, wounds, or maybe they did an R kit on her. Or whatever they did. Maybe they took her in so she could speak to a counselor in the hospital, and get her all set up, because that is, if that in fact did happen, she was kidnapped, which I want to believe it, but we're not going to really know until we get the conference that they'll have to do, the detectives or whoever gets up there and gives you the update of what happened. We're just going to have to wait. So listen, I'm about to get up off here. Y'all have a blessed day. I will be back on here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure your notification bell is on with the option all. So when I go live today, which is Sunday, you guys can flutter in here. So love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'll see you today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.